Hey people, yesterday we spoke about what it means to be blessed of God, and we spoke about the fact that we're blessed in order to be a blessing. Now I want to take that a step further today, because that may have come by way of a bit of a shock therapy to you, certainly in the light of the prevailing wisdom of what the world suggests successful and significant people look like. But David puts it so beautifully. You see, here's David, not just a successful king, won every battle he fought almost. He was considered to be Israel's greatest king. There was nobody that was more successful than he. And yet his life was significant because he writes about it, and we know it, in Psalm 23. The last verse of Psalm 23 says this, "And goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." You see, behind him he was looking, and he was saying, that's the blessing of God behind me. Goodness and mercy. I have left a trail of goodness and mercy behind me, that when I stop and I look back, I see people being blessed by my life, being blessed by my goodness and my mercy toward them. That's a great picture of what significance looks like. But in a previous verse, he says this. He says, first of all, before you get there, he says, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy have followed me all the days of my life, and my cup overflows. Every one of us has a cup. Some of us, our cups are never half empty, they're always half full. And for other people, the cup is never half full, it's always half empty, because we have different attitudes to the challenges and the things about life. But there's one thing for sure, when that cup is full, many people will just run and get another cup, or they'll just go down to Tesco's and buy another bigger cup. They might just find a bigger one because they want to hoard God's blessing. They want to keep it. They don't. Jesus says and that you can't be served two masters. And David says you don't want to serve two masters because there's no blessing in that. And when you serve God rather than mammon, you're in a lot of trouble. And so when we look at how to use the utilization of our resources, and when the cup is overflowing, guys, let it overflow. Let it overflow into the lives of other people, into the lives of the people around you. Do not think that you're going to buy a bigger cup or put other cups on it because you don't want to share your blessing. You're blessed to be a blessing. And remember that there's no blessing without sacrifice, only if someone sacrificed before you. But let's make sure that when our cup is full, when your cup is full of joy, let it overflow. When your cup is full of finance, let it overflow. Don't go and find a bigger cup. Just let it overflow to the people around you. That's what David did. And he died an incredibly happy, significant human being. The end of his life looked like a bit of a mess. He didn't do all that well at the end. But if you look at the greater picture of his life, what an awesome picture it was. I hope yours is the same. Let your cup overflow into other people's cups. Have a great day.